And from the Mike Eisenstadt Performance Studio, this is the Live Music Showcase, brought to you by WMNF Tampa and listeners like you. I'm Bill Dudley. I'll be your host for the next 55. And today in the studio, returning triumphantly to the Tampa Bay area to play a bunch of different things and just tear it up. It's Who Dost. In parentheses on my sheet it says neo-folk, world rock, country, and Eastern fusion. What else is there?
It doesn't say Ho Dust in parentheses.
Or it's supposed to be Sufi rock.
Welcome back, guys. Let's start off with a
you.
tune. What's this one going to be?
We'll start with we're going to do a bunch of new music, actually,
Oh, boy.
today. We're going to be trying out stuff on the air because we figure, why not with
Take
just
some
a couple
chances
listeners
here on the
out
Live
there.
Music Showcase.
Exactly. And we're going to start with a song. This is actually a song called Murshid, and we wrote it for a film that's actually being made about the life of Hazrat Nayat Khan, who was the first Sufi to come over to the West from India.
All right.
And this is the lead-off track for the film. And I looked for you, empty and open, waiting to be spoken to. You came into me like a light in a gold mine, showing me what's mine that I couldn't see. But I have no more to offer. Drink the nectar of truth divine, as Moses my word, as Yusuf I shine, and Christ is my sun. In myself it is mercy I find. And I made you my salvation, my elation, so my freedom might find. And just like a pearl dropped in the sweet wine, I melted to nothing till my heart beats with thine. Lord, I have no more to offer. Drink the nectar of truth divine, as Moses my word, as Yusuf I shine, and Christ is my sun. In myself it is mercy I find. When all was found in who you were, your language came to me, and through your words that remain still, the sight was shared with me. Murshid your eyes, murshid your eyes, murshid your eyes, became mine. Became mine.
Music from Who Dost, our guests on today's show. They've been on our show a bunch of different times. We're happy to have them back, but let's introduce the members of the band. And I'll introduce Jamal, who's playing the guitars, or should I introduce Moksha, who's doing the lead singing? Maybe you can introduce the rest of the folks in the group. He looks busy over there.
The rest of this wild crew.
Yeah.
Always busy.
Well, I'm Moksha. Jamal and I, the aforementioned guitarist, are the benevolent dictators of this group. We can say that. That was Ray Villadonga who made that unsettling comment. Over to my left is the beautiful Luciana Costa.
Luciana Costa.
And back in there, in the booth, everyone on the radio can clearly see him.
Yes, you can see him in your mind.
Is Mr. Chuck Maug, who's on drums back there.
All right.
And tonight, actually, we'll be doing a concert at Hideaway tonight, and we'll be doing String Break Festival this weekend.
Yeah,
and,
I was going to mention
we'll also
that.
have Christy Lene with us,
All right.
Tampa's own Christy Lene. And
So
she's
it's go ahead.
she's been touring with us all over North America and
She's wonderful in every
and
way.
Canada. Well, Canada's in North America, Jamal. So,
There's only one America, Moksha.
oh Lord have mercy.
These guys have been together for quite a few years.
So yeah, we'll be really excited to have Christy with us
All
for
right.
that as well.
Well, I don't want to talk a whole lot right now on this first break. That was kind of a dreamy song. Good song for if you're stuck in traffic and you just want to really mellow out. You going to do a little bit nippier one now for us? Yeah?
We'll be gentle. We'll be gentle but a hint nippy, and then we'll build.
Okay, good. Okay.
We're just not that kind. You know what I'm saying?
I guess she told me, folks. Who Dost on the Live Music Showcase.
Turn down telegraph lane. I come home in the pouring rain, and it seems that you are all I see. Korea to me. Turn down telegraph lane. I have lost all of my disdain for the red and blue of flag across the sea. Korea to me. And I love you, stop. I love you, don't stop. Those lines of telegraph can sign my epitaph. Korea to me. Turn right on telegraph lane.
favorites.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing that.
Yeah, well, it was for you that we did it.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
and maybe a
great.
couple other people listening.
One or two, yeah.
Yeah.
Who Dost, our guest on today's live music showcase. Mixing up today, Mark Perfetti at the control board. Our video crew,
Keeping
Bob
it all
Hoke,
together.
Richard Stone, and the Terrible Two, Marcy and Tom Connors. Mildred Mattis is our associate producer on this radio show, and the grand poobah his own self, Steve Arduengo, producer of the live music showcase on WMNF in Tampa. You can send us an email to Steve and Millie at dj@wmnf.org during the show, or send us an email any other time at livemusic@wmnf.org, or give us a text at 813-433-0885. And
Do you always call him the Grand Poobah?
no, I just made that up.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's
But-
appropriate.
But he is the producer. He does all the scheduling. Guy really does a lot of work here on the show. So anyway, WMNF live music showcase in progress. We're happy to have you guys back again.
We're
And
happy to be with you.
Yeah, thank you. Before I go any further, I want to give away an album. And this is your
Alrighty.
next to last album. The word is ... right?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing on this album is that you co-wrote and collaborated with John Anderson of Yes fame and Steve Kilby of The Church.
Yeah.
That's a big deal, huh?
I guess so. They're
Yeah.
both just wild men, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
In totally different ways.
In completely different ways.
The reason I mention this is we've got an autographed copy waiting for you. If you can answer a little research question and call right now and tell us, where is Who Dost from? Where are they from?
It's a tricky
and it's kind of a
question.
trick
That is
question, but if you give us a call right now, Steve or Millie will answer the phone at 813-239-9663. That's 813-239-9663. Where is Who Dost from? Win an autographed copy of The Word Is ... All right.
Will they get bonus points if they come close to getting the right answer on
Now
that
I
one?
think they got to do it. I
Okay.
think they got to get it just
Fair enough.
right.
Can I give a hint? I give a hint. It's not Ybor City.
Yeah, it's not Ybor City. That's where Tampa's very own Ray Zilla is from, playing the bass today on our show, and we're happy to have him too. Why don't you do us another tune, and we'll come back and we'll talk about the albums and all that good stuff.
All right. Well, since we're doing totally new stuff today, because, again, why not use many, many listeners as a trial run of guinea pigs?
Right, they've got the contacts for their reactions.
Exactly. We're going to do another new tune that we have never done before, and it's called Arrhythmia. Cause your heart, it has its holes. She'll be with you, don't you know? She'll be with you till she goes. An arrhythmia of souls. Cause our neurons fire in lines, marking pathways made of time. She'll be with you, don't you know? An arrhythmia of souls. Take a line now. Take the line. Take the line now. Take the line. as our bodies turn to dust, the soliloquy of us, you'll be with her, don't you know? The arrhythmia of souls. Take the line now. Take the line. Take the line now. Take the line. 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 Take the won't you take the line? Gonna show you how to take that line. I said take it, take it, take it till you break it. Won't you take the line? Oh, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take that line. I said take it, take it, take it, take it. Won't you take, won't you take, won't you take, won't you take that line? Take that line. Oh, take it, take it, take it, take Cause your heart, it has its horse. She'll be with you, don't you know? She'll be with you till she goes. An arrhythmia of souls.
A new song from Who Dost.
The world premiere there.
Wow, that's something. Dost, our guests on today's live music showcase. And if you're not familiar with them, they spell that H-U, second word, D-O-S-T. Dost. They've been on our show a number of times. Always surprising, always coming up with new stuff.
Yes,
And
we're weird and we're hard to pinpoint. I'm sorry.
that's a good thing, though. We had a winner, John Murray in St. Pete. He says, I love what I hear, and he did a little bit of research or whatever and discovered that you guys are from Montreal and Kentucky. So that's why it was a trick
That's
question, because you're from
right.
two different places.
Darn Google.
Just can't get away with anything anymore.
No, it's true, including this show, which will be posted on YouTube later this evening.
That's right. That's right. I might as well mention that since you broached the subject.
That we're barefoot.
Hey, Mom.
Get a shot of the feet there, camera one. No, actually, you can watch our live music showcases after around 9 o'clock this evening at a new YouTube channel that we have created. And we don't have a unique name yet because we don't have enough subscribers. So when you go, be sure to subscribe. Anyway, here's the address. You just have to search this out. WMNF 88.5 FM. No periods or dashes or anything like that. WMNF 88.5 FM. Search for that and you will find it. And then you can see our shows. Very exciting, eh?
I have a suggestion for the name.
Yes.
Fishing with Bill Dudley.
For what? For what?
That's the hook.
Okay. Oh man, that's our very own Ray Zilla, who's sitting in with this band today. And you guys are going to be appearing tonight at the Hideaway, right?
Indeed, we are.
Yeah, and then this weekend at various times at the String Break Festival, which is just north of Tampa, right off of I-75. It is not, as many people have said, in Brooksville. That's its address, but it is actually right off of I-75 at the County Road 41 exit, and it's a very nice festival.
You have to climb an old oak tree to get to the proper
and
land.
swing on a rope
Yeah,
over a stream
Exactly, yeah.
by where the barn used to be.
Yeah.
It's in the high hill country.
It's in the hills, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
high
in the
hill
hills.
country.
Yeah.
Very,
So tell
very
me a little
high.
bit about what this band has been doing since you were on our show last night. You put out 2 albums in 1 year. What's up with that?
That's a really great question. They're kind of,
And we had a baby.
well, we didn't have a baby in the last year.
Since we've
but
been
since
here,
we've
we
been
have.
here.
Since you've been on the show, you did,
Yeah,
though,
all
right?
of us pooled our genetic code and made it,
It's going to be a super
Not
baby.
Ray.
not Ray. No, we excluded
He
him.
looks just like me.
He's not our normal bass player.
That would be impossible.
We're going to form a super baby band.
Jamal and I, who, just for those of you who are joining, we're the commanders of Dost, and we're the people who started it, and
The instigators.
we're the instigators. That's good. We have an amazing little baby who's now 2.5. He's not even really a baby anymore.
What's his name?
His name is Caleb Ezekiel Summerhines,
Wow.
also known as Bobo.
Yeah, okay.
That's how he introduces himself, actually.
Yeah.
Bobo.
He doesn't come up to you. What, he's like 2 years old, 3 years old?
2.5.
He's 2.5.
So he doesn't come up to you and say, "Hi, I'm Caleb Ezekiel.
No.
Hi,
Nice
I'm
to
Bobo.
meet you."
Yes. He says, "Hi, I'm Bobo. Are you my new best friend?" That's his intro to people.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds good. So you put out an album called The Word Is in June of last year,
We did.
and that's
We
the
did
one
a
we were
big-
talking about.
We did a big Indiegogo campaign for both records.
Yeah.
Actually, that was very
And
successful.
then in August you released another album.
Yeah, so they're really different. And to truth be told, we've been working on both of them at the same time for a couple years. The Word Is was a complete collaboration with Steve Kilby from the Australian band The Church. I give a salute to all Aussies in the house, but they're like a Hall of Fame band over there, and really quite interesting in terms of what they do musically. And so we did just sort of a let's see where this takes us kind of collaboration with Steve Kilby.
They were like my favorite teenage band. So when I was 18 and following them around out of my head, you know, like a Deadhead or something. I was like, someday I will do a record with.
Wow,
Steve
and you got
Kilbey.
your wish.
He got his
Whoa.
wish.
And now in May, if we can change subjects, in May and June, we're doing a tour with Marty Wilson Piper, the guitarist of the church, which is, he's no longer in the church, but he played with All About Eve and the Saints. And
Wow.
so
Okay.
strangely, we did a record with one and are touring with the other one.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
And then the other album.
And that album, just as a side note, too, John Anderson did some collaborative writing on there too, and his voice is, if you listen to it, you will hear the ah of John Anderson, you know.
Dip, dip. But he's asking
Yeah.
about the other record.
And then the other record is really our other sort of baby. It's Sufi Kirtan, and it's entirely world music. A great deal. I mean, most of it's our own composition, but there are a couple traditional pieces on there, and it's in mainly in Arabic, but it's also a number of other languages as well. And that had been in progress for a while as well, and we're really proud of that record. And it was actually sort of in the queue for Grammy and Juno in the last year or two, and it's been, you know, ranked in the top 5 conscious albums in the last year. And so
Well, that
it's-
sounds great.
but
Can you do
it's-
another conscious song for us here?
We're going to
Well,
do one off of that record.
we're
which
gonna
we've
do one-
never done before.
yeah, this
Oh,
will be,
my.
we're just experimenting on you guys because we sort of love this place and love you guys. And
It's a studio. It was a studio creation. The song.
yeah.
All right.
So
Let's
we're
see
trying
if-
to figure out how to make
Let's
it
see
work
if they
live.
can reproduce it in the studio.
In your studios. First time ever.
Pretty outrageous. Who Dost? Our guests on today's live music showcase. I'm Bill
Everybody
Dudley. This is a
driving
show
in
that happens every Friday here on WMNF, and you never know what you're going to hear on this show.
Sorry.
Oh, it sounded great. That was great. That's Moksha on the guitar, on the vocals on that. What language were you singing in?
That's actually a Kawali piece. I say Kawali, we've completely changed how it is, but that's sort of the magic of Kawali, is that, you know,
Where is that from?
well, Kawali, it's from India.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is actually, it's a piece that's from the Chishti lineage
It's also
of Sufism.
Pakistani.
It's true. It's one of those pieces that, I mean, when you start getting into certain areas of the world, the piece does not oblige borders. You know,
Okay,
it doesn't
yeah.
need visas or paperwork to cross the lines, and so you end up with these really interesting variations on pieces. If you look on, like, there are a couple of pieces of ours on YouTube that are, you know, Bulgarian pieces or Georgian pieces that literally there are like endless debates between people about which country the piece is actually
In the comments
from.
section?
In the comments section. Literally like being like, if you don't stop saying this is a Macedonian piece, I will rip off your face. And then the next person is like, I swear this is, you know, and you're like, maybe
They're
it went
getting
across
passionate about
borders.
your music. That's good. That's a good thing. Who Dost, our guest on today's show, and Moksha on lead vocals. Jamal is playing all those guitars and other things, a lot of other things.
Different guitar every song. it seems
Yes, yes. We've got Chuck there in drums, in the drum booth. You can't see me, but he's there. And Luciana is the keyboard person in this band. She's sitting down at our little baby grand piano for the next tune, I see. And our very own Ray Zilla, his own self on the bass.
And
5-string.
Tonight,
Fishing with Bill Dudley.
Yeah.
tonight and this
Fishing
this,
for.
tonight and during the festival, Christy's going to be with us as our second
Christy
guitarist
Linnae.
too. So like you should see. I know everyone knows her for playing, you know, acoustic and all her acoustic stuff. But I don't know if you've ever seen her like melt faces with electric guitar.
Okay. Wow.
We do lots of guitar dueling and kind of Iron Maiden harmony solos and stuff like that.
I wish that I could show on the radio what her facial expressions are when she plays electric guitar, because
You'll
she
just
is
have
just
to-
like, she is like, nasty. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Nasty with a smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like pure heart and all kinds of nasty.
I want to get to another song, but in case somebody tuned in and they don't know really who you guys are, can you give me like a 1-minute explanation of why you're doing songs from India, Macedonia, and all those other places, and you know how this came to be? You know,
Well,
like
why
who
or
are they
how?
and why are
'Cause
they?
the why is probably about a 4-hour
Yeah, that's
conversation.
okay. Who are they and what are they doing?
Well, we're Hudost. We call our music neo-folk world rock. And we really literally do cover a lot of different ground, whether it's physical ground or stylistic ground in our music. And that's part of the joy of it, is exploring new terrain. And we come from really different musical training and background, so it's kind of like a merging of that.
What is your background once again?
I'm trained in like Western classical, and then in especially Eastern European and Middle Eastern music.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Jamal came from, he was a total punk rock dude in his early days, who then ended up going
Metal and punk.
metal, excuse me, and then who ended up going and studying, you know, an array of different other musical styles. So.
But even when I was listening to metal and punk, I was still into Duran Duran and Prince and, you know, arpeggiators and things.
Wow. Yeah. Well, he's got quite a system here, folks. When you get to see him, he's busy with his feet, folks. Let's just say that. And let's have another song and
That's
tell
what
us
she
what
said.
this instrument that you've got in your hand. It's a 4-stringed instrument with a big scroll on it and a little tiny body. What is that thing?
That's what she said.
Oh.
What is that called?
This is a dulcinet. It's a hybrid instrument from Mideast Manufacturing, which is based out of Melbourne, Florida.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a kind of a hybrid thing.
Sort of a
They-
new invented instrument.
Yeah, there's Medi's manufacturing also. It's from Moksha. She gets her harmonium from, and they send us strange instruments sometime to try out. So
All right.
this was one of them.
Let's have another tune.
All right, we're going to do one of our country and eastern numbers. Try to wake up, holy hobo, let your lifetimes drift on by. Don't you hear the rolling thunder? It's just the clear light lullaby. Yep. Well, those visions, don't you know, cause you trouble where you go. Tribulation everywhere, but one day you'll rise above them when you hear the clear light prayer. Try to wake up, holy hobo, let your lifetimes drift on by. Don't you hear that rolling thunder? It's just the clear light lullaby. When those visions they break, just like hail falling down, like waves breaking on the shore, you'll be caught up in the maelstrom and won't remember anymore. Try to wake up, holy hobo, let your lifetimes drift on by. Don't you hear the rolling thunder? It's just the clear lullaby. Yup. Nowhere you can run to, nowhere you can hide. Hear the sound come rolling deep inside you till your world divides. Try to wake up, holy hobo, try to wake up, holy hobo, try to wake up, holy hobo, lifetimes drift on by. Drift on by. Drift on by. Hey.
Said I
The
got
world starts to revolve. You begin to breathe again. You'll be on your way to rebirth, born into the world of men. Try to wake up, holy hobo, let your lifetimes drift on by. Don't you hear the rolling thunder? It's just the clear light lullaby. Try to wake up, holy hobo, let your lifetimes drift on by. Don't you hear the rolling thunder? It's just the clear light lullaby. It's just the clear light lullaby. It's just the clear light lullaby.
Oh, yeah, some good dance tunes here from Who Dost. And, you know, I was going to ask a question about, so somebody else could win an autographed copy of your other album, Sufi Kirtan. And the question is, I've only got like 8, maybe 9 minutes to go here on the show, but somebody calls us right now at 813-239-9663, tells me what instrument Moksha plays on stage and on this show. Identify that instrument, and we'll give you an autographed copy of Sufi Kirtan, their album, up for a Grammy at one point, and it's a really, really nice album. We don't have much time, so I really want to hit some more tunes if I can.
Let's hit them.
Yeah, let me tell them the folks that this is Who Dost, H-U-D-O-S-T. They've got a website, whodost.com. You can find out all about them. And if you're there, you'll find out that they're playing tonight at the Hideaway, tomorrow, and the next day at String Break Music Festival north of Tampa. And this is the live music showcase. Mark Perfetti mixing it up today. And our producer, Steve Arduango, assistant producer, Mildred Mattis. Our video crew, Bob Hoke, Richard Stone, and the wonderful Marcy and Tom Connors. Late of His Majesty's Guard. What's this tune going to be?
Well, since we have limited time, we've decided to make you all dance like silly people.
You got 8 minutes.
We got, all right, good.
It could last that long.
It could last that long. It's possible.
Oh my!
We'll do a
We'll try to make it.
we'll do a bluesy tune for y'all.
Not a Sufi tune.
It is a Sufi bluesy tune.
A Sufi bluesy tune. Will this be Sufi dancing, as I've heard about it?
You tell us how your bum would like to jiggle when we start playing this.
We'll leave it at that. Music from Who Dost on our show.
Shipped on board a fourth-way liner, fourth way, and away we go. We was headed up for course and bound for finer, return with a cargo of a chemical gold. We put in a port called Sensing, fourth way. Said, fourth way and away we go. Well, the merchants there traded gold for lead, but it takes a lot of lead to get a little bit of gold.
way liner, fourth way liner, fourth way liner.